Take a seat and you take a step, and it is just because yeah.
Hi, this is Visit with the Puzzle High Strangeness, Ebony and Ivory, Part 4. Um, Last week we didn't quite make it to Smith, Nevada, where we were going to stay. So we drove all the way to Bridgeport, and that's where we are right now. And right after we left Smith, Nevada, they had 2 earthquakes, so it's a good thing we left. And so we're going to try to take you to the Bodie Museum. It's a Wild Wild West haunted town.
Ghost town, yeah. It's a very expensive town, but they do leave you postcards in the room. This will give you an idea. This goes back to 2002. Rooms between 75 and 300 a night. Singles, one people now. Just imagine what the prices are now. However, we got the 2002 price. This is the Redwood Hotel Motel. We've actually taken you there before. But we got Wolfgang Puck. If you pronounce it right, it's...
A little advice for you. We are here at Bridgeport. There's, if you're going to travel $3.95, you probably want to space it out if you don't want to pay the price. Because the next town is way down here. And that's Bishop.
Bishop?
And there's nothing in between here for 200 miles.
And going north, the first thing would be Carson City.
Nevada.
Nevada. We can't go there.
It's on fire.
It's on fire. All right.
So, we're going to take you to Bodie, the museum, because we called the Visitors Bureau, and they said that we should be able to take pictures, and they gave us permission. So, we're going to take you there, and it's going to be really hot. So, put your summer clothes on, because it's going to be over 100 degrees.
Just in case you're wondering, I'm still in the picture here somewhere. So
this is the garage where Mr. Ricardo works. He's hiding behind the RV here. But he wanted to teach us how to check the tire pressure. And you said, I'm a disabled person. He said, okay, I'll only charge you $3. And that's what he did.
And he's waving. We told him we're gonna put you on TV.
And he said, okay.
Okay.
And then we thought we were gonna get gas, but the gas price is $4.05. $1 more than we paid in Nevada. Mountains with snow on them, still.
And my chemtrail. It's soap bubbles on the windshield.
Yeah.
I was not gonna ask Mr. Ricardo for anything else. Yeah, that's not.
This is the motel we stayed at. We're washing the windows.
I'm sorry. Make it up, yes, as we go along. We met a nice gentleman that actually knows something about the place.
Dogtown area. Now, this is one of the early settlements here from the miners' gold rush. It was said this site here, the largest gold nugget was found in this particular area that we're at here. From here, miners discovered gold from other areas. Bodie, Aurora, and some of the are now called ghost towns. It was all located here first. Here in the eastern Sierras, the weather is very volatile. At times, it could be nice and clear, such as today, and just hours later, thunder showers and a freak snow showers can also occur at any time. That's where you have the Donner Party, who once traveled over these mountains, got stuck in a snowstorm, and that's the history of the Donner Party, where they had to actually eat some of its own members. But there's a lot of historical significance in this area, and this is one of them, called Dogtown. Why it was called Dogtown is because early settlements were located near gold that was found. And as you can see, in an area, there was huts. And the Chinese occupied these huts. The Chinese were used for much of its labor, even to build the railroads in the area. And they also had Chinatown, little Chinatown there in Bodie as well. As if later you'll go and see Bodie, you'll see little Chinese district, and they also had opium. They ran the laundry areas there, and they even had a prostitution area in that particular area of Bodie. So you'll see more spots as time goes.
And your name, sir?
My name is Ray Leglu. I'm from San Jose. I've been coming up here for 30 years.
Oh,
I fish the area. I know the area really well, and there's so many different cool places to see up here.
Oh, I thank you very much for that whole story. So I'm gonna go and show them the huts you showed me here.
Sure.
And there's Ebony sitting on the edge of the dam. I go to Cannon de Chelly every year, and I feel about Cannon de Chelly like you feel about this place.
Yes. You both take care now.
Thank you. They'll give you a card.
Okay.
Now this is.
Okay, you take care, okay?
Thank you. I can't see him in the viewfinder. I might have to scan that a little bit. But I believe they're right here. Isn't that a nice commentary? That was nice. We're going to show you the sign, except you're going to get Ebony and Ivory here. Isn't that cool? Cool.
Pavement ends 13 miles ahead. Just because the pavement ends does not mean we're gonna roam the desert.
Okay.
It ends at the state park where we're going.
And they know we're coming.
Yep. And the park is open. Do not enter park during closed hours. It's 7,000 feet, and they have a little valley up here. It's quite cute.
Yeah, Bodie is also very active
For earthquakes.
Earthquake area. Imagine earthquake 7,000 feet up. I I didn't realize it was that far up when I look at the earthquake reports.
Look at the mountain sparkle.
Oh yeah, like, oh.
Wow.
You cannot come in the winter time. Breeding ground for West Nile virus.
It's all flooded.
Yeah.
This park is only open summertime or summer months because it's way up here.
What does this mean? I have 3 miles of gravel?
Yep. Well, we got sidetracked on the way the road is. So the last thing I said was it's only open summer months because during the winter it's up so high that it's snowing. So just in case that wasn't in there, that's what I was gonna say. But we're still on the road, waiting to get to Bodie. We're up over 8,000 feet now.
Look where we're going.
And we're going way over here.
What train is that?
8,000 feet. Bodie, the pavement ends, and it's a very rough road, and there's no services, so make sure you have gas. So this is all gravel road, and we don't think we can do this because this, look how steep this is, and it's all gravel, and we might lose control and end up down here. So we can't do Bodie, so we'll just go to the ghost town Randsburg, and that's where we'll do our story. We apologize, but it's unsafe. Well, it wasn't pointless for us to come all the way up here because look at the view.
Oh, yeah. No RVs. Look at that. One drop in 1 mile. I'm not going first gear on this one.
So, wouldn't recommend it for RVs, but if you're brave, maybe you can do it and send us the footage.
But yeah.
Wow. All the mountains still have snow on them.
Whew, I have sweaties on my forehead.
It's very steep.
Yeah. I'll do Monarch any day.
If you do decide to come, do not come in an RV.
No.
Not recommended.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a good thing we didn't go on a dirt road, because all yesterday they told us to stay on a paved road.
Yeah.
So maybe that was a sign. But they're charging people $3 to go up there to see the little museum historical park. But they should be paying them for coming all the way up there.
Look at that. 7% in 2 miles.
Yeah, so they should be paying us for coming all the way up here instead of us paying them. Because it is crazy. This is Mono Lake. Yeah, this looks like it used to be bigger. But I don't know,
Yeah.
because this is my first time being here.
That's the other end of the military thing that we drove you through last week.
Yep.
When you come to that mountain there, that's where all the other cameras are.
It's beautiful. That's where we came from. Right up there.
Sierra Solar.
You see these mountains up here? That's what we have to go through. Right up here.
We don't do that. We just want to do, what was it?
Bodie.
Bodie.
Yep. At least this way we have a paved road.
Yeah. Last year I came today in the snow.
In the snow?
Yeah, it was snowing. Do you remember? On the show where there was a biker, a man on a bicycle going through the mountain. In the snow, that was there. Now, if you swing it here, this is the road from where we come to, from Hawthorne,
Yeah.
with the cameras, you see? Yeah, so. And right down here, that's where that weird bubbly stuff was. We couldn't figure out what it was.
Oh, inside the lake.
Uh-huh. That's where we are. Yeah. San Diego, 427.
It's Mono Lake.
Yeah. Now we're going to the I can't pronounce it, Inyo something. National Forest.
Mono Basin National Forest. Scenic area. Mountains look pretty good today. They really do. Little cabins for rent. With a view of the lake.
I think it's up loud.
Yeah. We found a payphone. We're in Lee Ving, and we're at the Chevron, but they don't have any gas, so we're going to Bishop. Little town of Lee.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, t-shirts 25% off.
We aren't going there.
Okay,
No.
we're gonna go to a t-shirt shop, but this is the little town of Lee Ving. Yeah, Lee Ving. Just outside of Mono Lake. We're gonna turn around and go to a t-shirt shop because it has a lot of cool stuff outside. Oh, what do you know? A Bronze Bear outpost. It looks like a cool little place. Oh, look at the painting on the side of the building.
You know, I actually know the reason for that. Somebody in camera explained that to me. Is that a giraffe?
No, it's a jaguar.
Oh.
Well, this is some of the neighborhood.
Good things come in small packages, the Merrill said. Oh, there it is. Nice little town, but it gets so cold here.
And so hot.
Oh, it's a little hotel, look at that.
Yeah, a little motel. This is where we're going. The Black Bear Trading Company. Look at the little
I
bears.
can't see one.
Okay. They have all these flags.
So we found this nice little t-shirt shop, and we have permission to show it to you. Yeah. Lots of bears. They selling bear hugs for 5 cents. It's right on the main highway. It's going to give you a walkthrough here. It's beautiful blankets. Hey, Mr. Bear. Hey. These are more blankets. Hey. I like this design here. Just so many different things here. And we have a lot of t-shirts in here. And I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Here's another blanket. It's Black Bear Trading Company. Here we go. Just wonderful things. Earrings, Native American things. And then, but look what we got here. I'm gonna have to give you a dark background on it. And look what we found. It's a tarantula. And I like for you to know it is not plastic. And then here you have butterflies. I know what a jackalope is.
Is that an actual animal?
And if our Texan friends think you're the only ones with jackalopes, not true. Not only did we find one, we actually found, watch this. We actually found another jackalope. Yeah, and this is California, not Texas. And he has some kind of bugs. They have a glare, but we can't help that. Wow.
This is what I got my mom from the little shop you just saw. It's a magnet.
Oh, it's doing some. Oh, yeah, okay. It wasn't it was the zoom on the camera. I thought it was metaphysically oriented. It was the camera. This would be the Bronze Bear outpost. You can't miss it. It has this enormous bronze bear in the front. So we're gonna go in. T-shirts and things. Back, did you find anything? Well, bread. Oh, cool. Let me take a picture of you with that. Nice. Reasonable, huh? How much?
$8.
Well, you need that. You do.
Richard.
Richard, didn't you work here, Richard, or you own a place?
What was that?
Do you work here?
Oh yeah, I work here for the summer. Came up from LA.
Uh-huh.
So just trying to get some summer work to go travel.
Wonderful place to meet people, huh?
Yeah, a lot of travelers, a lot of tourists,
Yeah.
and a lot of people from LA too, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. The ladies that were here before us, they were from New York, I heard.
Correct.
Yeah, so. Well, that's one way to meet people. It's easier than getting on the road like what we do.
Yeah, true. We stand still, they'll come to you.
That's it, yeah. And is this your first year doing that?
Yes,
It is.
first summer.
Okay. Well, maybe they'll have you do it again.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right.
Always.
Last time I came through here, it was snowing.
Really?
Yeah.
I usually come up in the winter too to snowboard.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle.
Well, thank you for sharing.
No problem.
And here I am doing my work. These are the Indian 10 Commandments. Remain close to the Great Spirit, show great respect for your fellow beings, give assistance whenever needed, be truthful and honest at all times, do what you know to be right, look after the being of mind and body, take responsibility for your actions, dedicate your effort to the greater gods, work together to benefit all, treat earth and all therein with respect. This one you've seen on my t-shirt. This would be the Homeland Security, fighting terrorism since 1492. We were in the process of leaving when we ran into you. Just someone here. Your name?
My name is Nicholas Faust, and I represent the Church of Cosmic Origin here in the Eastern Sierra. And some 40 years ago, we were brought here or sent here by the extraterrestrials, the Brotherhood of Light, and they wanted to establish or reestablish a teaching system that had been here over 27,000 years ago. And the purpose of this teaching system will be to reestablish the temple system of the planet which it had before the demise of Atlantis. And they are hoping that in the future these temples will be developed all over the world, here in the Sierra, in Israel or Jerusalem, in Africa, in Asia, in South America, even along the Canadian, Alaskan border as well. These were the former temple areas of the world, and they will be reestablished. Also, they warned us of tremendous earth changes that were coming to the planet, both economic and geologic, and that our race would gradually transform to a race of light, so that we would be very much like they now are. So we will be moving from the third to the fourth to the fifth dimensions of existence. And many of the spiritual centers and intellectual centers of our beings will be activated. And the reason I'm still here after our teacher's demise in 1979 is to continue this work and see it to its fruition. Any other questions?
Yeah, well, do you, you live right next to Mono Lake.
Yes.
So are there any physical consequences to that?
Well, our teaching didn't focus so much on the lake as the area and the mountains here, which have a lot of granite in them and help ground the tremendous spiritual power that the planet is going to be experiencing as it begins its shifting of the poles and reorientation of its axis.
Yeah. And you have quite a few people in your group?
At the time when the teaching was most active, there were about 25 people, so it was never very big. And living in the area now, there might be 10.
Yeah. So
we do have visitors every year. Every summer, people come and visit.
People, okay.
And I've retained all the teachings of our teacher. Her name was Hope Troxel. And we still have a number of her books available, things like that. But I kept all of her teaching intact, and we've also developed a small library that pertains to our work.
Wonderful,
But
yeah.
it's basically a Christian work. It has to do with the return of the King, which, is the Christ. And we do not condemn any other religion or any attempts humanity makes to become enlightened.
Yeah.
There are many pathways to that.
Yeah, we talked about that during lunch. That we had
Mhm.
lunch. Yeah, it sometimes it sounds like we're very judgmental, but sometimes we have to sort things out. But we should honor every person to their own truth. Is that
Well,
what you're saying?
the term is discernment.
Discernment.
We
That's
learn
what we use,
discernment.
yeah.
And people who are advancing in spiritual studies have to learn discernment.
Yeah.
And there are many tests along the way. And many don't succeed, but they can always try again.
So you're going to stay in this area indefinitely?
I am going to stay in this area for as long as it takes.
Wonderful.
It's a beautiful area, and I seem to be watched over very carefully from on high. I'm still having experiences with the Brotherhood of Light.
You know, sometimes we just need to be in an area to hold the energy for a time,
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm from Hawaii, and Hawaii is also a great energy center.
Yeah.
And so I've had a very spoiled life
Yeah.
here,
Yes.
living in the Eastern Sierra and coming from Hawaii.
Yeah. Does it get too cold for you?
No, not at all. This is my 40th year here, so.
Oh, I came through here last
I'm more of a
winter in the
transplant.
snow. Whoa.
It was 15 below here last winter.
Came through here last winter. Yeah. Anyway, do you have a phone number or website people can reach you?
Well, our area code is 760, and the phone number is 648-7405.
Yeah, we'll try to list it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we was
No
just
website right now.
no website. We accept articles for our website and pictures if you like.
Excellent.
Yeah. And it was just one of those synchronicities. We were leaving.
That's right.
You were coming, and we
Another
said,
synchronistic
Stop.
event.
"Here's a story for you." Yesterday, and because we guided so far ahead, says make a left, make a right. We do that.
Right.
So yesterday we were told not to go on gravel roads, and we didn't. So today we was gonna go over to Bodie. We got to the end of the road, and here was a gravel road, and we said we're not supposed to do gravel roads. So we made a U-turn on the gravel road, came back down. Now think about that. If we hadn't have done that, we would have missed you.
That's right. Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Bodie's kind of hard on psychics anyway. There was
Yeah.
a lot of violence there, and
I didn't like
some
that.
psychics really pick up on that and are very uncomfortable when they go there.
Well, I couldn't, we didn't like the gravel road and the height of the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, I thank you very much, and please stay in touch.
Will do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We're in a nice little place here. Where are we?
We're in Lee Vining right now.
Lee Vining.
But, I live in a little town called June Lake, which is about 15 miles south of here.
Okay. So we're going to get back on
the
the
area of Mammoth Lakes.
So we're going to get back on the Mammoth Lakes. They've been having earthquakes every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We expect, more volcanic activity in this area in the coming years.
Yeah. I think it's building up to it.
It's building, you bet.
Yeah. And I thank you very much, and we're going to get back on the road.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, have a good trip.
Yeah. This is the Pine Creek mine. On this spot, it said gold was discovered until April 1916. How about? It's not no. It said it's now known as the mine in the sky. Some of the wildlife here, we are driving through migration area, so we have to be real careful. Area for mountain lions. And it says we're really gonna have to make sure that we preserve these animals. Big ones, I guess they came from Texas or something. But anyway, here we are. Give you a little panorama here. That's it.
This is where we got gas, the Bishop Paiute gas station, and look, it's $2.87. And we're still in California.
Did I get it?
Mhm.
Finally, food.
Grilled chicken.
Looks good. Dig in. Potato salad and a grilled cheese. And we are at Jack's, where we were last year. With all. This is an actual man whistling. He's sitting next to us. So anyway, you already been here. We are in Bishop.
Okay, we're getting creative today. Can't quite see me, but we are still driving. We couldn't find the earthquake site. That's where we're going to film our middle inside for you. But we're still trying to find the ghost town. We're about halfway there. And we're halfway through the show. What do you know? Marco from Jack's was really nice. And he told us if we weren't going to go to the Navajos to come back. And so that's really exciting. But it's really windy out. And we're still in the desert, as you can see behind me. But we'll see you after a while. These are some of the mountains and a wooden structure. Don't quite know what that is. But you can hardly see the mountains because it's kind of hazy, like a smog or smoke. And there's mountains in front of us. And there's mountains on the other side too. Right here you can actually really see the haze from this angle. But we still haven't ran into the earthquake site yet. And so we're still looking for that. The end of Death Valley.
Or the beginning, if you start on the other end.
Or the beginning. But that's Death Valley.
It goes to Boston. All the way.
It goes all the way through Barstool.
Barstow.
Barstow.
No, wait. Barstow.
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 Out here, they have a lot of prairie dogs, or what we have been calling scrats.
Yeah.
We figured it out, they were prairie dogs. So, no need to call them scrats anymore, they're prairie dogs. We're not making up a new species, but that's what they are. We found the earthquake site, so it's really windy. So we're out here paying our respects to the people that lost their lives during the big earthquake. Here's Lillian. She's paying her respects, smoking. And this is the earthquake site. Yeah. Flying everywhere. I'm gonna snap a picture of you.
Oh, can't make it.
But we're gonna turn you off so we can pay our respects in peace. We'll see you after a while. Earthquake site that we just visited is right next to the sign,
Lone Pine.
Lone Pine, little town, lots of charm. That sign is right on top of the earthquake site.
It's a memorial. I couldn't find it.
Oh, they put a memorial out for us this year. It's just a little tunnel that shows us a piece of the site here.
That's that swift.
Mhm.
That swift traffic past us.
So
I can back up and do that. I already have that sign line.
but this way you can turn off the highway and sit in your car and pay your respects as well.
There's an old man walking. Wow, he's hazy. We stopped to buy some fruit. Here you have watermelon. Oranges. Lettuce. Pineapple. Here's some pineapple. Cantaloupes. Oh. Look at the colors on this beautiful fruit. And here are the mangoes that we bought. Oh my. Just beautiful. Look at this one. It's a beauty. And here we have garlic. And organic tomatoes. When last time you seen those? Look at the color of those tomatoes. Wow. Great. Wow, thank you. Roadside stand. Oh, was we lucky, because cars keep going by. Made a boo-boo.
Stone pine. That's where we got our mangoes.
But we're still on the Inyo reservation. These are
Paiutes.
mostly.
No?
Yeah, Inyo Paiutes.
Inyo Paiutes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Nice.
It's a nice little town. Even the McDonald's is still old-fashioned like.
Most Walmarts, McDonald's and places like that, in most parts of the country, they are built to reflect the flavor of, oh, look, of the region
A little museum.
that you're in. Yeah. And except where we live.
What's boring?
Yeah.
Collection. They are not in Inyo Paiutes. They are Paiute Shoshone
Yeah.
Indians.
Yeah.
So that's a correction there. But they're still really nice.
Yeah.
We found my cactus.
You found a cactus?
It was a little barbed wire cactus, but it was a cactus. That is really, really exciting. Overexciting.
Yeah.
So exciting. Cactuses.
See?
They're everywhere. I don't know, I just like cactuses. I really do. But
They've ever sent the desert.
it's the first time I've ever seen a cactus.
That big, huh?
Well, that's the first time I've ever seen a cactus.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I don't know. It's really exciting. But I guess we're going to be in cactuses for a
while. So I'll be excited for a while.
Good. All your life, no?
Yes.
Yeah. How cool. One a 10 months old
10
doggy
months old.
and a 10-year-old. I can't find him. There he is. And this is what country living looks like. You sit on the porch.
Nice and slow and easy.
It's windy.
We call this a breeze. Anything under 50 miles an hour is a breeze. We get big winds up here, and they can be 70 miles an hour plus.
We had a hurricane, but they couldn't call it that because we're not supposed to have hurricanes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And there's the moon. No, how was that?
The moon. This is how the sun bounces off the buildings. There's a cactus up here. And the whole town in the sunset. And this is where we're staying.
Well, sit out here and enjoy yourself tonight.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
it.
we're on the back porch there. Oh my God, you scared me.
And here we're cooking, huh?
Yeah, you scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry. The cooking, got to run in a whole hotel in the kitchen.
All for $50.
Yes, we did. And
We're making potatoes with roast beef.
yep.
I started early.
That's our first home cooked meal since we left, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. That's really beautiful. Yeah, it said we were in charge of locking up. And you see, it's a whole living room. And we're going to do this again on the next show. Show this to you again. This is outside. See the wind? They said anything under 70 was a breeze. Excuse me.
Okay, so we're at the end of the show. We are staying at the Ridgecrest Inn. And we're here all by ourselves.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And so we're cooking some potatoes now. And so we had a long day.
Yeah.
Can't quite remember what happened, but it was long.
Yeah.
And so we came to the end. And so tomorrow we will take you around the town and give you a feel of what happened tonight after we say goodbye and how the town is.
But actually we got a little time, you know,
Yeah.
on here. And since we're waiting for our potatoes, after we say goodbye, we're gonna show you something we found at the before the music starts, before Randy sings us out, we'll give you a shot of these.
We found like little pieces of lava at the earthquake site. And we haven't seen those before, so.
They were really out of character. It's like they didn't belong there.
But we believe the lava, and we will show you.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, we have a few minutes. Like you said, it's been a long day. Let's talk about the drivers.
The drivers in California?
Yeah.
Yeah, the drivers in California, there would be a person behind you, and then like 2 cars down would pass all of them. and they're just crazy, flying down the hills. And there was this one trailer that was trying to pass us and almost ran into us.
Yeah, and then you went the same lane. Yeah.
Yep.
We were talking about that. Some people that have a driver's license don't really know the rule of the roads when you go on the road.
Yep.
When you travel on a back, especially on a back road, leave enough room for this, the same nut we're talking about, to get between you and what's ahead of you.
Mhm.
Because if you don't, he will push you over.
Yeah, he will run you off the road.
So if you can estimate how much room he needs, he can squeeze in there, and then of course he has to slam on the brakes
Mhm.
because he's going to run over whatever he's trying to pass.
Yeah.
And if it's a two-lane highway, you also have to consider the same nut coming the other direction, trying to pass two trucks at the same time, and has nowhere to go.
And we saw this one truck that was doing so good.
Yeah.
He knew his limit. It was really windy.
Yeah.
And he knew his limit, and he was going
Out.
He was going about 60,
Yeah.
which was a good speed for a truck.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy with a U-Haul trailer trying to pass him, and the truck wouldn't let him because he knew it wasn't safe.
Yeah. It just wouldn't let him do it. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So there's and then when you see an RV, there's www.rentme or something. Those are people that rent RVs.
And so they usually don't drive them.
Right. So they think it's a car, but you know.
It isn't, and they go flying.
Yeah.
But the roads around here that are back roads get really windy,
Yeah.
and it will blow you off the road.
Yeah. So all in all, this was show number 4, no?
This was show number 4.
Yeah, so it was really good, and we might, hey, we might even, how about this? Why don't we give you a view of, what was it, Bridgeport Lake?
Yeah, Bridgeport Lake.
We'll give a little piece of Bridgeport Lake in our rock, and I guess then it's time to,
Time for the end of the show, and we'll see you next week.
and even if it wasn't, I'm gonna get me some potatoes.
Because they smell good.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. These are
The lava pieces from the earthquake site.
Pretty neat. I don't know if that's a word or not, but we were impressed.
We were very lucky we found them.
Yeah. They didn't belong there. It's like somebody had laid them there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they look like. It's not asphalt.
It's lava.
That's what we thought. We thought it was asphalt originally.
And then I thought it was rubber,
Uh-huh,
but
yeah.
it isn't. It's genuine.
Something. It's genuine something.
Yeah.
Lava.
Genuine lava.
All right.
Just outside of Bridgeport, California.
Studio. Loud